With the veterans on deck, been helping out Angelo and restoring this boat here, Jasmine. Basically, it was a boat that was donated to us, and we had to, as veterans, kind of band together and put a little bit of sweat equity and get her able to be out here sailing today. So.
How long were you working on the boat?
On and off for about 4 to 5 months.
And you and Angelo sort of did the brunt of the work?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Angelo was definitely the leader on it, but you know, just being young and youthful, energetic with his leadership, just was a helping hand.
Why did you decide to get involved with Veterans on Deck?
The reason I got involved was being a recent Afghan veteran, suffering from a few things of PTSD and not knowing how to get back into the civilian world. I kind of stumbled upon Veterans on Deck, and it really opened up a past from when I was a child. I used to sail a lot. That really helped me reconnect with the things back here in the United States.
Is there a healing sort of that's taking place, would you say?
Absolutely. Your mind and everything kind of gets to be separated from what's, you know, different stresses here in the United States that us veterans will go through, and really being out here on the water gives you kind of peace of mind that, you know, it's still you and yourself can have your quiet moments.
And you suffer from PTSD, right?
Yes.
And describe to me what that's been like.
It's been a challenging problem that I've had just coping with day-to-day life. Just going from hypertension or a really alert set that you're just always on guard, and really you really can't let your guard down because of the situations that I faced over in Afghanistan, and it's just very challenging to kind of break that habit back here in the United States.
Sure. What sort of situations sort of gripped you the most and caused the most damage, would you say?
Pretty much my base of where I was at, we were attacked almost every night. So it was, you know, you'd go to lay in bed, and it was just a timeline that you were waiting for to be attacked. I mean, you could almost predict, hey, after dinner, you know, we might as well set our watches and wait for the enemy to mortar our base, and then, you know, that's going to disrupt our sleep and kind of our work habits. And then, you know, we've got to mount our patrols to go out and investigate and see what the civilians are doing. But the biggest thing was you would get no cooperation from the civilians or the local nationals. It was very hard to build that rapport when we were there.
And you mentioned when they were having the anniversary of the Civil War, you had returned from Afghanistan at the point you lived downtown. And explain to me what that was like.
That's a shocking moment, almost a time warp back to where I was, and to feel like I was still in my rack, in my bee hut over there, and to hear those guns go off at 6 a.m. Just had my heart jump out of my chest, and I was kind of reaching for things that I would reach for over there: weapon, Kevlar, some of my other necessities, my go bags, and it was a pause where I couldn't find those things here in the United States, and it was kind of those creatured comforts, and it took me a little bit to respond from that and kind of tell myself, hey, you're not in that situation anymore. So no matter how many times you tell yourself, hey, you're not there anymore, it's muscle memory.
Sure. Describe to me, do you have other friends involved in the